Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. This is the story of Sacco and Vanzetti, two Italian immigrants who lost their lives in very dubious circumstances in the 1920s. Today we take a fresh look at this shocking case, and with the help of AI, we re-examine the case and show some shocking events behind the scenes. Books were written about this case, songs were written, millions of people marched. We dive into the detail here today, but firstly we'll take a brief listen to a song sung by Irish folk singer Christy Moore.
Oh, say there, did you hear the news? Sacco worked at trimming shoes. Vanzetti was a travelling man, pushed his cart around with his hand. Two good men's a long time gone. Sacco and Vanzetti are gone. Two good men's a long time gone. They left me here to sing the song.
So just to give a brief background to what this song was about, in 1920, the 15th of April in Massachusetts, two men were shot dead during a robbery, and there was $15,000 stolen, which was the payroll of this company, Slater and Morrill company. So that's the events and that's the background to this song.
Sacco was born across the sea, somewhere over in Italy. Vanzetti born of parents fine, drank the best Italian wine. Sacco sailed the sea one day, landed up in the Boston Bay. Vanzetti sailed the ocean blue, ended up in Boston too. Two good men's a long time gone. Sacco and Vanzetti are gone. Two good men's a long time gone. Left me here to sing the song.
So this song, Two Good Men, was written by Woody Guthrie decades ago. It's sung here by Christy Moore, of course. And as the song says, these men were Italian immigrants. They were actually legal immigrants, but they were not American citizens. So they were also left-wing activists, and in the American of the 1920s, there was a fear of radicals. Russia had just been overtaken by communists, so there was a real fear of radicals, and that was the atmosphere of the time, especially foreign radicals. And these factors fed into the trial, unfortunately, in the 1920s.
Sacco was a family man. Sacco's wife, 3 children had. Vanzetti was a dreaming man. Books were always in his hand. Sacco made his bread and butter, being the factory's best shoe cutter. Vanzetti worked both day and night, showed the people how to fight. Two good men's a long time gone. Sacco and Vanzetti are gone. Two good men's a long time gone. Left me here to sing the song.
So just to give some of the basic facts of the case, on the 15th of April 1920, the robbery took place, and 3 weeks later, Sacco and Vanzetti were searched as they were found carrying guns, and they had also left-wing literature with them. They were arrested on the basis that Sacco's gun was similar to the one used in the robbery. Both men lied to police, actually, on that occasion about their activities that day. But this can actually easily be explained as the fear of being deported. Both men were legal immigrants in America, but they were not American citizens and were therefore vulnerable to this kind of situation. Some witnesses, actually, who gave evidence against them later changed their testimony or admitted that they gave evidence under huge police pressure. The case actually dragged on for years. At one point, another man admitted that he was involved in the robbery, but his evidence was dismissed, and in the end, in 1927, the men were found guilty, and their final statement was dignified, and the hope that one day history would clear their names.
I'll tell you if you ask me about this payroll robbery. 2 clerks were shot in the shoe factory on the streets of old Braintree. I'll tell you the prosecutors' names: Hatman Adams, Williams Kane. Them and the judge were the best of friends, did more tricks than circus clowns. The judge, he told his friends around, he put them rebels down. Communist bastards was the name. The judge, he gave these 2 fine men. 2 good men's a long time gone. Sacco and Vanzetti are gone.
The judge referred to there was a guy called Webster Thayer, and he was openly hostile towards all sorts of left-wing groups and actually immigrants as well. And He's totally opposed to the radical left views, and there's also claims that in private conversations he had with people, he referred to these type of people as anarchist bastards and communist bastards and that type of talk. So he shared a sort of a common view, especially among the upper classes at the time, the property classes, and a great fear of radicals and communists and people like that in the aftermath of the revolution in Russia. So it would appear that all these factors, biased judge, radical views of these men that had very little status within American society, all these factors fed into an unfair situation that led to a guilty verdict.
To sing the song. I ain't got time to tell this tale, who's the branch and the bulls that run my tail. I won't forget these men who died to show us people how to live. All you people in Windmill Lane, sing the song and sing it plain. Everybody here tonight, sing the song, we'll get it right. Two good men's a long time gone, Sacco and Vanzetti gone. Two good men's a long time gone, but left me here to sing the song.
So 50 years or so after these two men were found guilty in 1927, in July 1977, the Massachusetts governor at that time, Michael Dukakis, he issued a proclamation declaring that Sacco and Vanzetti had not received a fair trial in 1921 and declared that their names were forever free of any disgrace. And finally, I'd like to say that in the modern day world with AI intelligence and analysis and ChatGPT and all those type of things, I actually asked one or two of these services to analyze the Sacco and Vanzetti case, and they analyzed it. They actually took all the books that were written, the newspaper articles, the songs, the legal experts, etc. And all this evidence, all these AI, various different applications actually said that came to a unanimous decision that the two men, Sacco and Vanzetti, were both innocent and were both condemned in the wrong in 1927. So basically, two innocent men lost their lives as a result of prejudice within the judiciary and a fear within society generally of immigrants and people with left-wing views. So it's something to watch out for in terms of the need for balance in terms of criminal trials in the future. So thank you very much for watching. This is Enda Benson. We're in that case there, this video, we looked at a tragic situation where two innocent men were victims of the political circumstances of their time. In America at that time, there was a tremendous fear of communism, and it had already taken over Russia a few years earlier. So there's a very strong prejudice against people with radical left-wing views. So as a result of that, these people were arrested. There was a tremendous amount of prejudice against them, both from the judge and it seems from the police as well. And various different witnesses were pressurized to change their stories and all sorts of stuff like that. So it was a real tragedy. And of course, trade union movements around the world organized protests in London and Spain and all sorts of places, but it was no good in the end. In 1927, both of these men lost their lives to this tragic situation. My name is Enda Benson, and if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so for free. I do analysis of historical nature, both American history, Irish history, and also I have quite a number of videos done on various religious matters and that type of thing. So if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, it would help to support it. Please do so. Thank you very much for watching for today. Goodbye for now.